Thank you very much. Yusuf, you there?
I'm right here. It's good to see you, and it's great
And
to.
have you got your vision on? Have you got the video on yet?
I am revolting today. I am revolting unless I see everybody screaming cow foot, cow foot, cow foot. There'll be no vision. So there you
Okay,
go.
so we have to shout cow foot, do we?
Unless I hear you, especially Lulu there, and who else? Who else shall I say
I've
now?
got
Unless I
Bob and
hear all those from
CJ,
Katie there,
DJ. Yeah, we
Monjalo,
can.
all of them. Unless I hear DJC Chin NYCH, whatever that abbreviation is.
New
Unless
York
I hear.
City.
Nothing can be as revolting as an older white woman, so come on, turn it on.
Okay, Yusuf, I'm going to announce you, and then we've got to shout cow foot, have we? So, ladies and gentlemen, the assembled company, wherever you are, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. If we shout cowfoot loud enough, in unison, we may just persuade Yusuf Jallo to show himself, to magically appear in the world of Zoom. So shall we? We'll try this. I'm going to count to 3, and I want everyone shouting cowfoot, cowfoot. 1, 2, 3, cowfoot, 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 cowfoot,
Output.
There we go.
It's great to see you all. Absolutely wonderful to see you all. And so, first of all, I hope you all have had a wonderful Saturday. By the way, I do not know which countries all of you may be. So you may be pleased where it is early in the morning or late at night. So I don't know. But for here in London, it is 6-something p.m. in the evening. All right. So whatever it is, I'll say good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Awesome. Now, I know, of course, I know, John, you have seen my storytelling before, and I do not know how many other people here who've seen my storytelling before at all. All right. But for me, whether there's 2 of us, whether there is 1 of us, I'm going to make us a battalion of us. So we are going to really have a great time regardless. Okay. So today I'm dressed like this because I actually want to take you to my village. I want to take you all the way into my village. This is why I'm dressed like this. This is called Ronco. And a Ronco, yes, please get that young one to join in and watch the show. Okay, please make a seat for the young one now. Don't take all the space and don't let the young one join the show. What is your problem, eh? Thank you very much. Good, good. Now, this is Ronco. Now, usually we wear Roncos as something which is very like, you know, when you wear a ronco, they say it's like a protective garment, and when you wear it, it is believed that you know, if somebody shoots you, the bullet does not enter this ronco at all. So now, I mean, I've never tried it yet myself, but that is what I was told. So I'm wearing it today because I want to take you deep into my village called Kamakoni. In Kamakoni, the warriors, hunters, people that are deemed of high spiritual esteem, and the paramount chief, or the king, if you like, would wear a ronco like this. Now, I'll show you how special this ronco is. It is not just on like this. Now, the sleeve you see here is also designed to send particular messages to people. If you flip the ronco like that, and you flip it like that, and then you flip it like this, you are saying, nobody can challenge you, that you are tough when you flip it like this. It means then, any town you go into, every village you go into, there will be older men in there, other men in there who are looking at you and they say, oh, you think you're tough? All right, I will also show you I am also tough. And so there will be kind of like spiritual battles going on. Basically, who knows or has or possesses the strongest herb, medicinal, magic potion. So you'll have all those things going on when you wear a ronco like this one. Now, but that is not only all. The hat you wear will also be another thing as well. So this hat I am wearing on my head here is made purely all out of straw. And this hat is significant of a successful hunter. Basically, when I put this on my head, I am saying to you, I have tussled with an elephant. I have done wrestling with an alligator. In fact, I have thrown thunder in jail. That is how powerful I am. And so if you want to mess with me, you come along and I'll show you who is boss. So today I am wearing my ronco because I want to take you into my village and get you all to realize who is boss. But before I even rush ahead, let me ask you, with the drum playing and me singing, can you all hear my voice very well? Can you hear me very well? Let me hear that. Oh, fantastic. I must tell you all, actually, it is John who taught me all the technical skills to make sure I get the sound correct in Zoom, you know. Oh, and so, I want to open up my first story for you. So when I say Mborobina, you answer Yakumpa, Yakampa, Yakpodo. I'll do it again. Yakumpa.
Kumpa.
All right, I'll take it one more time. You getting there? Yakumpa.
Yakumba.
Yakampa.
Yakampa.
Kampa.
Yakpodo.
Yakpodo.
Now, Kumpa is a spoon. Kampa is an elephant. Podo is a bench. So I say to you, Mboro Bina. Mboro is story. So Mboro Bina, a story for you all. And then you answer. Here's a spoon. Here's an elephant. Here's a chair. In other words, refresh yourself before you get on with your story. You see, I don't just come and then just shout my story to you. Hey, let me tell you my story, right? You know this story, because I went to this village, I went to that other village, so here's my story. No, we don't do it like that. We say, first you ask permission. I don't know what mood you are in. Maybe you are in a mood where you've had a few kegs of palm wine and your concentration is a little bit not there. You understand me? And then I want to tell you my story. You will never hear me at all, you know? So I need to ask your permission whether you are ready for a story. And you are now telling me, no problem. Okay, here's a spoon, here's an elephant, here's a bench. Sit down, get on with your story. I say, let's take it one more time. So, Mborobina. stories we tell in my village, many of them are about men proving that they are tough enough, that their ronco is tough enough to marry the most beautiful women in the whole village, in the whole town. Hey! You see, today, tonight, this morning, whatever time you're listening, I am feeling like Barry White. I am feeling like the walrus of love. Even though I look actually like the twig of love. Come on.
Did a whole introduction about how.
And so tonight, I want to take you down the road of love, seeking love. And so,
We sound good. This drum sounds
the
good.
king had a
They
beautiful
John
daughter.
showed him how to get the drum to sound good on Zoom.
She was so
well,
beautiful.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous. Her eyes, her eyes, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. She was so gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I mean, this girl, when she walks, every step that she took, the leaves will move aside for her pretty feet. That was how beautiful she was. Her eyes, her smile. When she smiled, the sun will not shine the whole day because the sun, out of embarrassment, will not shine because her teeth was brighter than the sun. And so one after the other, they came to the king and says, "King, your daughter, she's so beautiful." And the king says, "If any one of you wants to marry my beautiful princess, you must first of all prove to me that you are tough enough to carry the load of a princess." Well, to carry a load, you must carry it on your head. And so the king says, if you want to prove to me that you are tough enough, you must come and put your head inside a mata odo. Well, I guess in English they call it a mortar. Well, what do you do with a mortar? You need a pestle. And with that pestle, we will ram it on your head and slam it on your head to prove your head is tough enough to carry the load of a beautiful princess. But oh, they said, "King, is that all? Is that all? Just king, easy peasy, Lionel Squeezy." They came to the king, and the first one to come to the king was Buffalo. Buffalo came all the way from America. I mean, traveled from America, he came. He came and says, "King, I am here. You see my head, how big it is?" He says, "King, in fact, they don't call me Buffalo, they call me Bison. In case you want to mess around, they call me Bison. And if you want to mess about, in fact, they also call me Tyson. It is from my bison that they have the name Tyson. And that's to show you, chief, how tough I am." The king says, "Oh, really?" He says, "Yes, king." He says, "Please bring whatever I need to do for your beautiful princess." And they says, "All right." And they brought out the mortar. And Buffalo, Bison Tyson, took his head and he put it inside the mortar, and they came with the pestle. In fact, the pestle was as big as a mallet. And they started on his head. Now, this is where you're going to help me to sing. And it doesn't matter whether the singing goes everywhere, but we are all going to do it together. And so, they went like this. "Nek panko, panko, mi nek panko." Your answer is Sierra Leone panko, Sierra Leone panko. Let us try that one together. Put your mics on. Put your mics on. If we go all over the whole place, no problem. Let's enjoy it that way. It goes like Sierra Leone de Banco, Sierra Leone de Banco. And what is your problem? Don't you all know how to harmonize? How can you sing like this? Okay, let's do it goes like this. Sierra Leone de Banco, Sierra Leone de Banco. Fantastic. That's good. That's good. That's good. So I go now. So when Buffalo Bison Tyson put his head inside the mortar, they started. Nak panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko. Nak panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko. Panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko. Siye mare de panko, siye mare. Nak panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko. Siye mare de panko, siye mare de. Guess what? Buffalo Bison Tyson's head scattered. Sorry, vegetarians. But oh, they took Bison Tyson out of the way. It was the most delicious Bison Tyson kebab you ever tasted.
You made barbecue out of the bison.
I mean, they had him and he went away. Who is going to marry the princess? And while they're sitting down there thinking, who is next? Next thing you know, came the antelope. He says, look at my horns. You see how big they are. Antelope, they says, really? He says, of course, king. He says, I can do it. They say, antelope. He says, king, the way I am fast, I am so fast, nobody can touch me. In fact, my name, in case anybody is asking, wondering what is my name actually is related, is from my name that they got, Lewis Hamilton. He says, if you do not believe it, I can run so fast, I can run with 3 legs and win a Grand Prix. And I said, really? He says, of course. I can run with 3 legs and win a Grand Prix. That's how fast I am. It is from me that Lewis Hamilton got his speed. He said, really? He says, I said, put my head, please bring the mortar for me. And they took and they put his head inside the mortar. And they came again. Na panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko, siye mare de panko. Panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko, siye mare de panko, siye mare. Na panko, panko, mi nek panko, siye mare de panko, siye mare de panko, siye mare. Na panko, na panko, na panko, mi nek bui. Antelope's head went. It was the most delicious antelope kebab that happened that day. Antelope was nowhere. They said, hey, who is going to? They tried everything, then came someone very, very, very interesting. This one that came, he can change his color. He can be one color right now. Another color the other way, another color the other time, another color, another color. He can change his color. And I'm sure you know who I am talking about. And if you do, please throw his name to me.
Chameleon. Chameleon.
Absolutely. Signor Chameleon. He came, he says, look at me. Oh, bonjour, hola, ça va bien. I said, Chameleon, where have you been? He says, of course, I know all these many different languages. Chameleon came and says, me, I am ready for this princess. But Chameleon had traveled everywhere. He had gone to the depths of my village and he had gone to get this ronco. So Chameleon came. With this ronco, he had rolled up his sleeves. He had rolled up his sleeves. He says, I am ready for this princess. And Chameleon, he put his head and they went on. Nakpanko panko mi nekpanko siye marindi panko siye marindi panko siye nakpanko panko mi nekpanko siye marindi panko siye marindi panko siye nakpanka mi nekpanko. The pestle break. Eh? And everybody look at Chameleon. Where did you get your ronco from? Chameleon says, you people, don't waste my time. I have just come from Kamakoni, and my ronco is tough enough. Look, don't waste my time. I have a wedding to go and do, Chameleon, he turned his head the other way. He says, please, you people, you can try this other head. And they carried on. Nakpanko, panko, mine panko, siye mari de panko, siye mari de panko, siye mari. Nakpanko, panko, mine panko, siye mari de panko, siye mari. Nakpanka, mine panko. The pestle break again. And Camilla said, look, you people, you are wasting my time. Please don't. I've got a wedding to attend to, Please hurry up. I have just come from Kamakoni, where I got my ronco. Don't waste my time. Chameleon, he turned his head the other way. He says, please, you can try it here. And they carried on. All the pestles in the whole town break. In the whole city break. Chameleon ended up marrying the beautiful princess. Well, I know in English we will say, and they live happily ever after. Well, I am here to tell you, the story did not go like that. They did not live happily ever after. This beautiful princess, when she saw Chameleon, his head is mashed up here, and his eyes all bulging like that because of that pestle. Well, it ended up in another story because she did not stay there. Chameleon is still single, walking slowly, this time looking for his next wife. And so, the story carried on. The king says, my princess is still here because Chameleon, his head is going pakung, 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 and all the eyes. And guys, let me tell you this something, guys. You think that it is you, the man, who has the power. Let me tell you, in my village, we say, the man is the head. Yes, the woman is the neck. Without the neck, your head can go nowhere. And so it is exactly the case. So the men will have to prove themselves all the time. Chameleon, he went to prove himself. He ended up with bulging eyes, and a mashed up head. But still would not get this princess. Hey! Who is going to get the princess? This time, people came from all over. As they came, this time the first one to come to the king for the princess again was SpongeBob SquarePants. And the king says, SpongeBob SquarePants, what is this? And if you think I'm lying, the next one to come for the princess after all of this was Wayne Rooney. And the king says, Wayne Rooney, you were bald before, how come you have hair now? And the next one to come was called Messi. And the king says, please don't mess about here, just keep moving. They came from all over. It got so much, the one that even came this time was Donald Trump. But when he came, he said he's going to build a wall around the girl. And he said he's got someone special to build the wall. And guess who that is? The one special to build the wall was Bob the Builder. You see, me, I never tell a lie. If I tell a lie, may I nod in my sleep. Well, as they came to the king, this time the king says, you know what? Enough of smashing all your heads on the mortar. I've got something else better. If anybody wants to marry my beautiful princess, you must first come and harvest my farm. And they said, king, harvest your farm? Is that all? Harvest your farm. We thought you were going to even give us something, but harvest your farm, easy peasy, Lionel squeezy. Now, in case you're all wondering why I'm laughing, we will get his head in that mortar, definitely. Oh God, she says to put Trump's head in the mortar and, and smash it. You all want to give me trouble, eh? well, let us see what happened. And so, the first one to come to the king to say, king, to harvest your farm, that's easy business, you know, that's easy, see. I'm the best farmer, you know, I'm the best farmer, you know, everybody knows I'm farming. I love farming, you know. If there's anything about farming to know, I am the best one to farm, you know. That's my best Trump imitation, all right, okay. So that's the African Trump, all right? So the king says, all right, if you think that is all, there's more. You must harvest my farm that is bigger than the whole of New York City. And he says, it's New York City, that is my backyard, easy peasy, no problem at all. He said, it's all right, no problem. But then you must harvest my farm in one day and bring it all to me. And of course, don't you understand that I am the best farmer? In fact, I am so fast. I can do everything so quickly. Ask everybody. They know I am the fastest. In Trump accent, all right? So he came and he says, I am ready. But there was a problem in the farm. In the farm, there were some very nasty, angry, wicked, horrible, disgusting, poisonous, aggressive bees. And these bees, they said no one will come and harvest in this farm. If anybody comes to harvest in this farm, we will sting you and sting you and sting you until you swell up like an air balloon. And he said, no, he said, king, don't you know, I am the strongest, I am the toughest, nobody can touch me whatsoever. And so he came. And as he came to the king took what we call gudaba. A gudaba is a really big hoe that we use to plow the field. And he took the gudaba and he gave it to Bob the Builder, the Trump. And he went to the farm. And he got to the farm and he started. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good dabagging, good dipping. Plowing. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good dabagging, good dipping. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good dabagging, good dipping. And as he carried on, out came the angry bees. Na ponke panka ponke panka ponke panka ponke panka ponke panka ponke panka na kode mara para pai oyo yai kian kian bulu kia oyo yai kian bulu kia wai yai kian bulu kian bulu kia oyo yai kian bulu kia. And the bees stung him again, and he screamed, "Why?" Now, let me help you on what I'm saying. In other words, I've just been put into a secret society. I did not realize this was how painful the sting of a bee is. And so, the great Trump, as he carried on harvesting the field, the bees, they stung him and he screamed and he ran away, swelling up like an air balloon. But that was not all. There was more that came. She says, "King, we are ready for your wonderful princess." The next one to come was hippopotamus. Hippopotamus came and says, "King, I am ready for your princess." King says, "Really?" He says, "King," says, "Look at me." He says, "You see how thick my skin is? I am ready." And the king says, "All right." They gave hippopotamus the Budaba, and he went to the farm, and he also started. Now, good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. Now, good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. Out came the angry bees. Now, punkik manka, punkik manka, punkik manka, punkik manka, punkik manka, na kudimara, parau. Oyo ya kiyanki yambulukia, wayaki yanki yambulukia, oyo ya kiyanki yambulukia, kiyanki yambulukia, ouch, ouch, kiyanki yambulukia, oyo ya kiyanki yambulukia, oyo ya kiyanki yambulukia. And so hippopotamus, he ran away. And if you think I am lying, where do you find hippopotamus? You find them in the river, in the sea all the time, right? Why? Because they're cooling down the sting. And you can see hippopotamus. You see how swollen up they are? It was because of the sting of the bees. Me, I never tell a lie. If I tell a lie, may I nod in my sleep. Well, from there came crocodile. Crocodile looked at hippopotamus and said, "Look at you. Look how big your mouth is." Princesses like those ones are not designed for you. Those princesses are designed for long-mouthed crocodiles like me. And crocodile went off. And as he got there, the king gave him the Gudaba, and he went off to the farm. Now, good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good dabagi, good dipping. Now, good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good dabagi, good dipping. Out came the bees. Now, punkik manka, na kuni mara parau. Oyo yaki yanki ambolukia, we yaki yanki ambolukia, oyo yaki yanki ambolukia, yanki ambolukia, oyo yaki yanki ambolukia. And crocodile ran away. And if you think I am lying, where do crocodiles live?
Hello.
Where do crocodiles live?
In the swamp.
Thank you very much. They live there because they're cooling down the sting. They're cooling down the sting. That is why they live right in there. And if you think I am lying, check the back of the crocodile. Because of the sting of the bees, that is why crocodile have all those little rough back that he's got there. Me, I never lie. But then, as everything was going on, came to the king, Mr. Tortoise. And the king looked at Tortoise and says, "Wait a minute here." He says, "I am here, king." King says, "Who are you?" He says, "Oh, I am John Roe, the tortoise." "You? John Roe, the tortoise? Where have you come from?" "Oh, king, you look like you look at you. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Look at how wrinkled you are. Look at how nomo you are. Look at you. Your hair is almost dragging on the floor. Who do you think you are?" And he said, "I am Tortoise John Roe." Look here. You know something? Whether you are John Roe, whether you are John Conte, whether you are John Cena, or whatever you want to call yourself, don't you come here for my daughter, okay? "Oh, king, I am here. Don't look at what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside." Look, there's nothing inside. Don't come here for my king. And so the king had to ask his advisors that are here, "Please, shall I give John Roe the tortoise a chance to come for my princess? Please tell me." My advisors, I am waiting for you. Please unmute your mics and tell me, should I give John Roe the tortoise a chance to come for my princess, to marry my princess?
Sure, why not?
Yes? All right. You know, you're very, very lucky. Look at you. Coming here, you say you want a princess. You think you deserve a princess? Well, they said, all right. And so the king, he gave the good old John Roe the tortoise. He gave him the Gudaba. and he went to the forest, across the river, and he got to the farm. And he started. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. It did not take long before the bees came out. Well, you all know what the good old John Roe the tortoise has is a shell. And as the bees came, he went inside the shell. And the bees came. They stung the shell. Good old John Roe the tortoise, he waited. As the bees were gone, he came back out and he carried on. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. Now good dipping. And the bees this time they were so angry. They came again. And as the bees were gone, he came back out. Now good dipping, good dipping, good dipping, good bagging. Now he carried on. Now good dipping, good dipping. 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 Good dipping. Now good dipping, 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 good dipping. Good dipping, good bagging, good dipping. And he harvested everything in the farm. Went to the king and gave everything to the king. And so the king had no choice. The good old John Roe married the beautiful princess. Well, in this case, they did live happily ever after. And so, my dear friends, whatever we do, we must have a goal. We must be prepared to put the work to achieve that goal with firm determination. And most of all, we must protect our minds from all the distractions. Tortoise, good old John Roe, knew when to go into his shell to protect his mind, so there's no distractions. Well, you know, the party for that wedding was solid. And they invited many lovely guests to come to the wedding. And as you can see, the love hearts in here, because we were celebrating love. And so they invited one special one who came like this. And if you want to sing along with me, you can sing along with me too. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Let's take the verse. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Ooh, a melody pure and true. They were singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry, oh yeah, about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Let's take the verse one more time. Here we go. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Ooh, a melody pure and true. They were singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry, oh, about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, yes. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Oh, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Buffalo soldier, dreadlocks rasta. Buffalo soldier in the war of America. Here we go. Woy-yo-yo, woy-yo-yo-yo, woy-yo-yo-yo-yo-yo-yo. I want to hear everybody. Let's go. Woy-yo-yo, woy-yo-yo-yo, woy-yo-yo-yo-yo-yo-yo. I, old man, Mr. Dustman, he wears a dustman's heart. He wears so blinding trousers and he lives in a council flat. Oh, old man, Mr. Dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears so
He's got blinding trousers. He's in the council flat. Hey. Yeah. We will rock you.
And you know, the party was brilliant. And someone came like this at the party. Down away where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on my sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to see I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston. Oh, hey, sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swinging to and fro. I must declare, my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to see I'm on my way. I will be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston. Caught in a trap, I can't hold back because I love you too much, baby. Come on now, I know this one. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? We can go on together with suspicious mouth. And that is where I stop it today because it got better and better.
Whoa, beautiful. Brilliant, brilliant. We just had our own little party at the. Yeah, join us again Monday for Carnival. Come again for Carnival on Monday. Baden's co-hosting with me, so no, it was brilliant. That was fantastic night. Thank you, Yusuf. And I got one question. You got this new YouTube channel you're doing, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, the channel, it's not a YouTube one, but it's a new channel. Yes, you're right. It's a new channel, but it's called it's I can send you a link, but it is www.thefloor, as in floor, the floor.
Well, if you send a link to us, we'll put it on your bio, and then people can find it there if they look down the artists and things.
Precisely.
You know, I mean, like, we've only had you for 50 minutes, and you know, I mean, that's not long enough. You know, the party was just starting. So and yeah,
Yes,
no, it's brilliant. Thank you so much. That's
it's
been
a
a
pleasure.
fantastic night.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. So I'll send that link to you. And the idea is, people can go there. You can subscribe, and then if you want to listen to stories, one story a month or so on and stuff like that, people can get access to that. It's like it can be a monthly subscription, or it can just be a donation, whichever people choose.
If you want to drop something in the hat now, you know, you accept donations, don't you? You know,
I do.
yeah.
Right?
Look, you know. Yeah, look, Yusuf is as thin as my stick because he hasn't eaten for days, right? Because he's run out of money. So if we drop something in his hat at the World Storytelling Cafe, you'll see one below his below his name. Yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, marvelous. Well,
thank you so much, guys. And but hey, it's great. John, what are you doing? Thank you all for joining in, and let's share the love, let's share the stories, and storytelling is just great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Yusuf. That was a great night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And tomorrow night, Bob Canagas is with us, and then on Monday we've got Carnival, and Lucy's just putting us, just calming us down on later on Sunday evening. So it's been a great night. It's been a great night, and we've got a great week coming up. It's always good here on the World Storytelling Cafe. Thank you. Bye.